You should just feel really free and just let your own taste and just your feelings about what you see in that piece really shine through, and just put it around you, live with it. Don't be afraid to buy what you like. Maybe don't bring your friend along to dictate what they want to have, what they would like to see in your house. Make sure that it's your own sense of the art, your own feeling about that piece. My advice to an art buyer is just to relax and just take in what you see. Really get an idea of what you want to buy. The eye is always hungry to pick up on something that it likes and kind of move around the piece, and just relax and let that happen. Let your eye really be what's getting you to buy that piece. Just trust yourself.
Well, my first big job, then I felt that I needed to commemorate that with purchasing something significant, and so I went to an opening at an art gallery, got a chance to meet the artist that happened to be the opening that I went to, and it was a way for me to celebrate having a job and being on my own and making that first purchase. If I've decided that making a purchase is something that I'm going to do, then it's thrilling to know that you get to take one of these pieces home. And then when you do get a chance to bring it home, and if you hang it yourself or you have someone come and hang it for you, it is thrilling it feels like an accomplishment to have something so beautiful in your house and be able to share it with the people who come to your home. I think that art is something that is, for someone, has been a creation, something that's beautiful, that an artist wanted to share with other people. I have art all over my home. I have pottery, I have paintings, I have glass, sculpture, and all of those things to me are a creation of someone else's, and an opportunity for me to appreciate that.
I remember being a little anxious the first time that I bought a piece of art, because my parents didn't buy art and I'd never bought a piece before, and I wasn't really sure what it was all about. But the best way to get over that is just try it. Turns out you don't need an art degree. You just have to have a little bit of interest. The people that you deal with are very, in my experience, they've been very friendly and accommodating and helpful, and I've never felt as though I needed to show my bona fides before I bought a piece of art. So it's been a good experience.
Almost your gut feeling of why you like something. That's my first advice. You should like it. You shouldn't just be buying it because of the name. I mean, that might also enter the picture, but if you don't like it, I mean, what's the point? You should be living with something you love.
I think people don't even realize that they already are collecting art. They probably already have a few pieces in their home, and they can be inspired to just continue on.
I would talk to my friends and I would ask them, just as I would if I was buying anything. It's always good to find out if somebody else has maybe bought something that you're thinking of buying. And after that, then I would get on the internet. And Spaga, of course, has a good website, so that's an excellent place to start because you can go through all the websites. I like to, and I think it's probably just my generation, I like to have a bit of information before I go in. So whenever I'm thinking of buying, I usually like to do a little research before. And so in the art world, that would mean checking out artists, kind of just getting a feel for, well, what are my tastes? Do I like something abstract? Do I like something contemporary? Do I want realism? And the more you look at, I think the better idea you would have. I'd probably pick out a couple places that I wanted to check out and maybe grab a friend. And I think that would be something that would be more fun to do, not by yourself, but with someone else. Because that's what people do when they come in. They talk about the pieces and they kind of take turns, well, what's your favorite? And it's not about buying. It's really just about looking. Maybe once you come into the gallery, then you can find out when they have their shows or if they have a mailing list, and then you can get on the mailing list or the emailing list so that some Friday night you can go down to the gallery and there'll be an opening. And that's really great because there'll be lots of people there, and chances are you'll run into other people that you know, and it's a real social thing. And some people are really interested in meeting the artists, or you can meet the gallery owner. And it's just a very casual, fun way to get introduced to the art world. You know, often people will ask me about, you know, are there any rules? Like, if I like this piece and that piece, well, can I hang them in the same room? And I always tell people, I mean, if you like the piece, other things in your room will change. You know, you'll arrange your furniture differently. You'll have new furniture. You'll have a new house. But that art is going to follow you. If you love the piece, it's going to follow you wherever you go. And if anything, it's fun if you can move stuff around, because then it feels new and you kind of inject new life into it. I mean, I think the main thing is there really are no rules. It's just about, for whatever reason, something sparks your interest.